Good evening, everyone, and thanks YouTube for letting me make this live stream. It's night, it's Sunday night, and earlier on I watched the video of Yellow Groove, and Yellow Groove been talking about the guy who pretty much, it's okay, it's no light, but I don't care. Pretty much Yellow Groove been talking about the guy who lost his YouTube channel. His channel was terminated. He was pretty much doing fireworks videos. I don't think it was anything horrible or anything like that. But for whatever reason, his channel got terminated. So, that made me think, because I noticed this trend on YouTube and I really don't like it. Like there is good with the bad, but bad I think outweighs the good actually. Like the good thing is people cannot like cuss people out anymore. Like before, when we used to have a lot of freedoms on YouTube, there are a lot of people who were like bullying people and cussing people out and making fun of people and all of that. Now we don't have that on YouTube. Now everyone is civil. People don't put their racial slurs. People talk more like in a cultural way, and people don't really act crazy and wild on YouTube anymore. So that's good. Now, the good comes with the bad, okay? And what's the bad? People who say whatever they want, people who talk about controversial things, they're getting banned, they're getting flagged, their videos are getting removed and their channels are getting terminated from YouTube. Just simply because they say stuff which may potentially hurt other people's feelings. Me, when it comes to me, most of my videos are intact, but I'm kind of a small YouTuber now, and quite honestly, lately, I didn't even want to make that many YouTube videos. Like, before, I could only dreamt of what I have now. I have a new nice computer with a program Final Cut installed on it. So, if I was younger, if my life wouldn't be the way it is, I'm drinking some Baileys, by the way, people. So if I was younger, my life wouldn't be the way it is, okay? I probably would have been taking advantage of it and I would be making videos like crazy, I would have been really like taking advantage of the fact that I have a cool computer, I have a cool program and everything. But now, I just don't care. I just don't care. Like, there are people who stalk me on YouTube. There is one person who always likes my videos. And some people say, hey, Emil, it's so good you have a fan. But I'm like, nah. That's probably somebody whom I know trying to stalk me. That's not a good thing. That person probably have an agenda. Yeah, what's up? Also, the people who make videos about me, they're all still stupid troll videos. People don't take me seriously. But when it comes to other people, let's take Brother Nathaniel, for example. Brother Nathaniel, the guy who was making videos, which consider anti-Semitic or so-called anti-Semitic, been removed from YouTube. There is still his legacy. There are people who re-upload his videos, but still, the guy is not on YouTube anymore. But if you want to watch his videos, feel free to go to his... Just Google Brother Nathaniel's Foundation. You're gonna find all of his videos. Last video he made like 2 days ago. Or actually yesterday, I think. Last video he made actually February 6th. So, and the video before he made January 28th. He's still making his videos, but not on YouTube. Also, YouTube started now, making videos where it's like, is it good for kids to watch this video? All of that, all of that crap. Yeah, so pretty much it's not the way it was used to be before. Like the only good thing I like about YouTube is monetization. Like, it's pretty cool that you can make videos and monetize them and get the money, and people will be clicking on your ads and you make money. I really like that. But everything else, horrible. Censorship. Yes, there is a plus that, people can't make fun of you. They still do, they just not being too aggressive about it. Like, people can make fun of you, but they cannot really, like, cast you out to insult you. But rather than that, all the censors they push I don't even like. Because it's like kills the freedom of speech, People just can't do whatever they want or say whatever they want anymore. Cannot say this, cannot say that. There is more censorship, there is less freedoms. Of course, because YouTube is run by Jews, obviously, like, think about it, Sergey Brin and Susan Wojcicki. Obviously, makes it worse. There's more sensitivity. When it comes to me, I had only one video removed, which was Eminem and Illuminati. Apparently that video some people found offensive. They just flagged and removed that video. The video got 400 views or something like that. Obviously the big people, the big YouTubers are still making it, But there's a lot of censorship, And that makes me, end of the last video, I still remember it. I've been talking about, hey, I got Final Cut, so now I'm gonna start editing videos and I'm gonna make a better videos. And I was hoping that one buddy of mine is gonna help me out, but nope. He's not doing shit for me. He never did. See, the thing about people is nobody's gonna do nothing for you. Unless you gonna be normal according to them, or that's just how it is. People are shit. Like, I'm pretty misanthropic individual, I used to have couple friends here and there, and we've been seeing each other maybe twice a year. Now I barely have anybody in my life. Even people whom I used to drink and smoke with years ago, I don't even keep in touch with them anymore. All I do is work a little bit here and there. I'm not gonna be talking about what I do anymore. It doesn't even matter anymore. Like, some people were born to run, I was born to hide. People used to compare me to Forrest Gump. I'm better than Forrest Gump, I'm more intelligent than he was. But that's why he was born to run, I was born to hide. Unfortunately. But this is a horrible world. It's not a good world, in my opinion. The only reason why I'm still alive because I'm afraid of the alternative. Also, I want to accomplish some things in life. I need to leave something after me. I need to leave something to the world after the day I die. Leave a legacy. And maybe kids, but I don't know. Some people say I will be a shitty dad, but who the fuck knows until it happens. It still would be good to have that experience, No matter what kind of person I'm gonna be, it's still interesting, to know how it is. To have somebody after you. But Yeah. Coming back to censorship. Yeah, like YouTube is not what it used to be before. We're getting older, we have more technology, times are changing. But I kind of miss the old days, you know. I really do. And me and my buddy used to talk about it. Well, it would be nice to go back in past with the experiences you have now. But I'm thinking, well, if I could just go into the past, even without the experiences I have now, I totally would. Just so I would be young again, I would have hope. Because now I don't have no fucking hope, honestly. I just don't care. You know? I just have no hope. No hope for the future at all. Just working until the day I die, and that's about it. So, there's no hope. People watching me, people turning down TV so they can listen what I have to put on YouTube. Everyone watching me. I don't like it. There's way more freedom before, I tell you. There was way more freedom. But anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna finish this Baileys and cut it short. Kind of short, in a way. Because there is no sense of wasting you guys' time, but I already made my point. So, yeah. And I'm not gonna be making that many YouTube videos anymore, because I don't feel like it anyway. I have other important things to do. I used to enjoy making YouTube videos, I used to have a lot of fun, I used to love it. Even though I didn't reach the popularity I always wanted, but I enjoy what I was doing. But all the censorship, all of that is a killer, you know, it really is. Like, things are getting boring, things are getting less freedom, you know. It's just, life is just getting boring, you know. There's just like not that much out there. Just work, get the money, spend money, go home, and live your life just like that. Everything else is just bullshit. I just come into realization of that. See, when I was young, I had a hope. I was hoping like can go out and have fun, and I was not looking at life like this, you know. Like in life, all you do is just work and then hope that after you die, you're gonna go to heaven because of the good things you've done. But I guess that's what life was all about. It's like a purgatory, you know. Life was like a test. It's not heaven, it's not hell, it's just a test. And probably once you die, you're gonna see what the result gonna be. I guess that's what it is. But now things are getting like this, you know, like there's not much in this life, and things are getting pretty stable and boring. Not like they used to be before. It's not that much, you know. And people are talking about freedom, you know, like we all have freedoms, but the minute you deal with people, your freedom just goes away. You know, a couple weeks ago when I was driving, I was talking to someone. I'm not gonna make any names, but I was talking to someone, and he was complaining, you know, these cars are driving not that fast, and you know, I don't like it. And he was complaining about how these people are not driving that fast. And I was like, well, these people, they're doing what they want, so they're cutting out your freedom because they do what they want. So it's like we're all dependent on so many things. We're dependent on our bosses, we're dependent on other things. Like I'm dependent on YouTube. I can make any type of video, but YouTube may flag it, or they can hide it from people, or they can do anything, you know. I'm dependent from my bosses. If my boss doesn't want me to work, I'm not gonna work. I'm dependent on people if they need deliveries. We're all dependent. Freedom just doesn't exist, you know. We're all freaking slaves. We all depend on each other. Life is just like big give and take, you know. It's just like big exchange, you know. But and then we do things, and then what? We just get old and die. Pretty sad, you know. And people are watching this video saying, oh my god, it's so sad how these people dying and getting diseases and all of that. But life is sad. No matter how smart you are, no matter how successful you are, we're all gonna be at the same place. It's all gonna end up the same way, pretty much. So what's the point? There's no even reason to feel sad about anything because it's just what it is. We're all afraid of cycles of people killing other people, people hurting other people, but the war's gonna happen anyway. It's just a matter of time. If people not gonna get you, the time will. So what's the point of all of this? It's just faith, you know. Just what it is. And we have so little control over our lives. It sucks. Just like we have no control over YouTube. And these fucking policies and what's going on YouTube. I always wanted to have more control over things, but it's just impossible. Let me finish it. Beer is so good. I feel like I want to drink some more, honestly. You know, I'm in that type of mood where I feel like I want to drink more alcohol. It's Town Brown trying to restore the old times. He came back, now he's like... How old is he? He's about to be 35 actually. In next month, like another 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 6.5 weeks, he'll be 35 end of March. He's coming back, making out liquor videos in the woods. Bringing old school back. Freaking great, you know. But time goes by, you know, and things are just not the same as they were. People change, people get older. Things change. It just happens. Like the way I was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and the way I am now, it's not the same. People change with age. Once you pass your early 30s, that's it. Right there. The downward spiral is about to begin. Before I look at life and I was bigger, stronger, all my life is ahead of me. Now I'm like, whole life is ahead of me. Well, if I'm not gonna make any action right now, nothing's gonna change. Time for growth is over. My dad told me that 4 years ago. It took me 4 years to realize that he told me that. But I'm not feeling bad because I look at other people who are like in their 40s and 50s. The way I live, what I do, all those people are not better than me. People telling me, ha ha ha, you loser, ha ha ha, I'm better than you. If you're so much better than me, why do you work the same job as me, making the same money? Maybe you're doing the job better, but hey, who cares? Life is really like a plateau. It's just some people get there faster, some people get there slower. But once you get to a certain level, you just get kept out, and that's it. So, you might as well just do whatever you want in life, because if there is no freedom, then why do we need to live in this world? Like, what's the point of all of this? Just to be a fucking societal slave and do what people tell you, even though you don't agree with it and you don't want to live like that. What's the point of it? We all want to do whatever we want, but we cannot do what we want because of other people around us. Because we are getting paid not for doing what we want, but doing things for others. And you have to do things certain way because there is a bigger reason for it. Which is correct and maybe like 80% of the time, not 100. Because I don't regret anything I've done personally, but for the most part, yeah. Everything has a reason. There may be some things which are debatable, but the majority of things happen for a reason. So, just like censorship, maybe there is a good thing about it, because like people not gonna be like cursing each other out and being wild and all of that, but at the same time it's like it's all good, but at the same time there's not much to talk about. And once there's nothing to strive for, everything is boring, everything is like this. What's next? The only things are cool on YouTube is if you like old men rapping. Like 70-year-old, I watched that video. 70-year-old was rapping Eminem without me. And he did pretty good job at it too. Or little kids doing weird stuff, so that's pretty much what YouTube is all about, or cats, dogs. But rather than that, that's about it, you know. That's why I'm sorry I lied to you guys, my bad. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna make videos using Final Cut, but I'm not that excited about it anymore because one of my buddies who used to do it is not into it anymore because he has a daughter and the responsibilities. He doesn't have time. I don't have time. I work. And I don't have a desire, so maybe sometime I'm gonna put some work into videos. Like I actually edited one video with it. I put some effects and stuff, but it's gonna be kind of hard for me to, you know, do the professional videos by myself. I can step up one level and do like basic video editing and like certain transitions which I never seen before, makes it kind of cool looking, but rather than that, yeah. But when I was younger, if I would have had what I have now, I would be like, damn, I'll be making videos all day, life is so great. But now it's like, I need to make money first. I need to go where people want me to go. Bread comes first. And I just get wrapped up in it. And then I'm like, interests are changing, things are changing. So it's like, just what it is, you know. It's just meant to be this way. So no matter what I say, don't get your hopes up, but at the same time, know that maybe I get somewhere, but you're not gonna see me on YouTube that often anymore. I'm gonna pop out here and there whenever I have time and desire. So, if you care watching my videos, do so. If not, I don't care either. It's all up to you. 27 minutes. Let me just chug it down and shut up. And I'm out. Thanks for watching my wonderful live stream. Peace. Later, guys.